A very good morning to all of you, and I welcome you all in this exclusive Nifty and Bank Nifty expiry special session, right? So this is really going to be an awesome session where we'll discuss about Nifty and Bank Nifty and all the price action, chart formations into great details. Plus, we will figure out where are the profit making opportunities in the market, right? And apart from this, we will also see that what all possibilities there for the next month's move. So today's expiry is the April series expiry, and May series will start from tomorrow. तो नई सीरीज होगी और इस सीरीज का समापन किस तरीके से बाजार में होगा, each and everything we will learn into great details, and we'll figure out the profit making opportunities too. And if possible, I'll show you my live trades and I'll be trading in front of you. So are you all excited? Yes, are you all excited, guys? Great. So yes, great. So let's jump into the analysis part. Now you see, in the morning, अगर हम सुबह में देखें तो सुबह बाजार gap up खुली, and this is the first candle which we got in the Nifty, and after this first candle, Nifty corrected, right? And this is all a corrective pattern. It's a corrective system, a corrective pattern. Now, if you see into this, right, the question here is, which arises, whether Nifty will continue to fall from here, or will Nifty find support from the day's low, which it has already made, yes, so far. And from there, is there any chances that will go up, right? So first, let's understand about the Nifty. I'll remove all the indicators, and this is your monthly chart. ठीक है, पिछले महीने को अगर हम देखें मार्च को, इस महीने हमने मार्च की रेंज को ब्रेकआउट दिया और उसके बाद हम वापस उसी रेंज में फॉल बैक हो गए. So generally this kind of market, this kind of month is known as a sideways month. ठीक है, तो ये जो महीना है ये sideways महीना है, क्योंकि हम मार्च के ही रेंज में है. मार्च को हम देखें तो वो फरवरी की रेंज में थी. जनवरी को अगर हम देखें तो ऊपर गई, लेकिन अगेन इट फॉलन बैक टू द दिसंबर रेंज. मींस अक्टूबर मंथ में जो निफ्टी ने हाई लगाया था, उसके बाद से लगातार वी आर लाइक दिस, वी आर मूविंग साइडवेज. Sideways markets are also not always in a band only, right? Sideways bazaar mein there are two kinds of sideways market. One is your expanding sideways market and another is your contracting sideways market. This sideways market which started after October 21, this is, you can say, an expanding sideways market. ठीक है, ये हमारी upper territory थी, we pierced it and we fallen back. On the lower side, if you see, this was our lower territory, we pierced it and we went up. So market broadly अगर हम देखें, if someone asks you कि ठीक है market broader view क्या है हमारा बाजार का, so the broader view in the Nifty is that we are sideways, right? Let's write it here. The major trend, if you ask me, major trend right now, apart from the up this bull run, ठीक है, so into this bull run, right, we are right now into a sideways phase. Sideways market. Now, in any sideways market, right, what you have to do? What you have to do? In any sideways market, you have to figure out the boundaries. First, you have to make an assessment of which kind of market it is, right? And once you figured out that, okay, whether it's a trending market, either on up or on downside, or it's a sideways market, once you made an assessment of the trend, then you have to make a strategy as per the trend. So as per the strategy says, if your market is sideways, अगर बाजार sideways है, what you need to do, you have to figure out the boundaries, means figure out the range. कितनी रेंज में, किस दायरे में बाजार अभी ट्रेड कर रहा है? 18,350 ऑन द अपसाइड एंड 15,650 ऑन द डाउनसाइड. So what's your broader range? 18,350 to 15,650. This is almost how much, right? 350 and 350. I think it's a 700 points range. Am I right? ठीक है, इट्स अ 700 पॉइंट्स रेंज, और इसी 700 पॉइंट्स की रेंज में निफ्टी इज ट्रेडिंग. So what we always do a top to bottom analysis. हम हमेशा क्या करते हैं, एक टॉप टू बॉटम एनालिसिस करते हैं. I think it's 2700, not 700. Let me just correct it. It's a 2700 range. इसका मतलब, right, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि निफ्टी after hitting the record high of 18,604 in October month, the broader market went sideways. Now what exactly is a sideways market? First question. Second question is that how long it can stay sideways. It is sideways as well as it is a correction also. So this sideways market is serving a purpose कि बाजार में जो बुल रन आया था, which started from April 2020. So from April 2020 to October 21, it was all a bull run, a consistent bull run. So after this huge bull run in the market for how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is the 6th month when we are sideways. तो अप्रैल 2020 से अगर हम देखें तो अक्टूबर 2021 is how many months? Let's calculate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and this is 19th. For 19 months, 1.5 years, market went up every single month. A small consolidation of 1 or 2 months, and then again it went up. And after the bull run of 19 months, it went sideways for the 6 months. Is it fair or is it not? What your intellect says? आपका विवेक क्या कहता है, सही है कि नहीं है? See, a corrective sideways move in the market is a sign of healthy trend. What I said, जितनी भी corrective sideways moves होती है बाजार में, and this is not a correction, but I would say this is more like appears like a time correction in the market, क्योंकि इसने प्राइस तो ज्यादा करेक्ट की नहीं है. If I draw a retracement of in overall big run, this is only about 23 to 26% of the overall 23 to 25% correction of the overall market. तो इतने सी जो छोटी सी करेक्शन दी है, but it is consuming more time in the same range, and that implies that it's a time correction. Market wants to consume time before it takes off again, because so far the bull move, the bull trend is intact. Is this clear so far to all of you? Yes or no? Just type clear in the chat box. Now let's go to the weekly chart here. Now if I see the weekly chart here, you all can see now this is your all sideways phase, right? 11th October candle is when is this जिस पे बाजार ने 18,604 का हाई लगाया और फिर हम गिरे. In this corrective phase, market has made 3 times a top and 2 times a low, and now right now we are here in the range of 50% of the overall up move, this up leg. Okay. And also on the weekly chart, if you see, this was your last week, wasn't it? थी ये आपके पिछले हफ्ते की. Into this week is also in the range of previous week. ठीक है, ये जो हफ्ता है हमारा, ये पिछले हफ्ते के दायरे में है, पिछले हफ्ते के रेंज में है. Now tell me, do you expect either of the boundary of the last week to get taken out by the price in a single day? Yes or no? Yeah, be quick. Absolutely not. No. Yes or no? No, not at all. एक ही दिन में बाजार कितना भी दम लगाएगा तो 17,400 को ऊपर और या फिर 16,800 को नीचे क्रॉस करना seems a bit difficult. I mean, anything can happen, right? This is market, but it is of low probability, I can say, right? It's of low probability. So what is expected for the today's market is, first of all, if you draw an interpretation, what is expected in today's market, let's continue writing this, is that should expire in what range? In which range? For one second. Should expire in the range of 17,400 to 16,800. It means 300 points either up or 300 points either down from the current market price. Right now we are at 17,100. We could either move to the max, we can either move 300 points up, or we can either move 300 points down. This is our band, right? So this is a 300 points band on the either side. That is what is maximum possible to happen. But what is the expectation is that because it's the range of your previous week, Subhash, right? Okay, let's go to the daily. Right now, where we are in the daily chart, if I apply the moving averages here, this is below your 200 MA on the daily chart. So below 200, which kind of expectation, directional expectation you can have is a bearish market, prima facie. तो अभी यहाँ पे जो expectation है, we are expecting that okay, because it is taking a resistance of the daily 200, it might fall, right? So this is how your market is overall structured. Only the positive thing here is that we are trading beyond the previous day's range. So your previous day's range is 17,110 on the upside and 16,958 on the downside. So if we continue to draw an interpretation, what should be written here is that yes, below 16,950, we may have 16,800 possible, right? And what you can say is that above what? 110, 17,110, 17,400 is possible. Okay. So right now, let's go to now a 60-minute chart. On a 60-minute, if you see, its moving averages are slanting up, which is a positive sign. Secondary thing is, अगर हम पूरे चार्ट का एनालिसिस करें, if we analyze the complete chart, this was your bear move, right? This is your selling leg, right? And after this selling leg, it went sideways. So if you ask me, what's the trend right now? Now you know what's the trend. What's the trend? On a 60 also, what's the trend? Yeah, it's sideways. So in the sideways move, what is possible now is the upper trajectory to get touched by the price, isn't it? So your upper territory right now is around 17,400. So what is a possible thing, what is the possibility here? That we may go towards 17,350 to 400 if Nifty sustains and continues to trade above 17,100. कितने लोगों को ये बात समझ में आई? How many of you understood this interpretation? Right now, which case is activated? Are we trading above 110, around 110, or are we trading below 6950? Sell or buy? Which case is activated at this moment? Yeah, come on, guys, be fast. Which case? Buying case, yes, is triggered. Now you see here, this is your 15-minute trading time frame. Here on a 15-minute, this is where you got a rejection in the price at moving average. Again, you got a rejection in the at moving average. Again, today at the opening, you got a rejection at the 200. पर एक बात आप हमेशा याद रखिए, कोशिश कर, जो हरिवंश राय बच्चन साहब ने कही है, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. If price is trying to hit the 200 again and again, one day surely it will be able to break it. कोशिश करते रहिए, पत्थर भी हिल जाता है, ये तो सिर्फ मूविंग एवरेज, right? So once it goes above and crosses 150, 160 on the upside, which is, by the way, your intraday high, then you can expect a swift move, a fast move towards 17,350. Maybe it could be a 200, it could be a 250 points up move once it breaks it decisively. This is your 5-minute chart. You see, it held up and trying to move up. So conclusion here is how you should position yourself. Like, I can show you my positions. You are my family. And this is how I am positioned. Right now, I have bought 17,000 call around 439 and making around 11,000 rupees. I'm also long in LNT futures. So net making around 16,000 rupees at the moment. This is how I am positioned. So always look at the price action, what it is indicating and how you can make money. Looking at the price action, make a top to bottom analysis, interpret it, figure out the things, look for the things and how they set up and go for it, like we did. बैंक निफ्टी, एज फार एज बैंक निफ्टी इज कंसर्न, आप पूछ सकते थे कि आपने निफ्टी की क्यों खरीदा, बैंक निफ्टी क्यों नहीं खरीदा, बिकॉज यू आर अ निफ्टी एंड बैंक निफ्टी ट्रेडर. द रीजन इज हियर, निफ्टी इज ऑलमोस्ट 0.5% up if I remove futures, where bank nifty is almost flat. Now this shows a clear underperformance of bank nifty in today's market. आज के बाजार में अगर हम देखें तो बैंक निफ्टी का क्लियर अंडर परफॉर्मेंस हम देख सकते हैं. You can see a clear underperformance of bank nifty in today's market. So जब तक बैंक निफ्टी is also should move up if nifty moves up, but it has to resolve its own problems to make it to move up, right? So if you ask me which one to choose and which one to leave, I would always say, and I will always teach that buy the strongest and sell the weakest. Now, if I am in the long side, I would buy the strongest, which is Nifty right now. If I would have to short, I would have shorted Bank Nifty because the principle says that, okay, you short the weakest in the market, right? So this is how Nifty and Bank Nifty both are positioned, and you can make money by trading both of them. One stock which I sent a mail about is your Hindalco. This is your Hindalco. Today it opened at 502 and fallen and tested the lows and now trying to move up. Now let's see how it behaves, how it performs. But after consolidation and all, if it survives this zone of 475 to 480 by any chance, this should move up back towards 550, 560. So I'm expecting a 60-70 points upside in the metals. Tata Steel is better than Hindalco. It took support and is moving up. Vedanta is down today, right? This is how metal sectors are doing. Hindalco, JSW Steel, we can see it coming off, again went up, and you see correction seems completed and then should move up. Asian Paints I have recommended and it is doing great. I recommended when it was below 200 and now it crossed it and should give you a move towards 3350 to 3400 soon. Hold it. Right. So this is how your stocks are positioned. What else? Asian Paints and L&T. Let's look at one good stock, L&T. L&T is 1.25% up today, or L&T is one of the best stock of our Nifty 50 and should move up. So I am expecting a move back towards 1755 to 1760 in the Larsen and Toubro. And once it crosses 1780 on the upside, you may see a fast move back towards 1650 to about 1850 to about 1890. These sort of zones should be tested soon in the L&T. So this is how my pick is: L&T, Asian Paints, Reliance. I have recommended after it has hit a new all-time high. So Reliance is already long because it has hit a new high and then consolidated for a day and then is again moving up. So Reliance is one of the pick. Reliance, Asian Paints, and what was that? L&T. Tata Motors also looks good, right? It is consolidating around its 200. So Tata Motors is a good pick, right? Provided that it saves 410 on the downside. अगर 410 के नीचे नहीं जाती, we'll see a recovery in auto space also. Infosys is sideways. TCS is sideways. So leave the IT stocks. State Bank, we saw that corrected and went sideways. Today, State Bank can give you a big move. Keep an eye on the State Bank. State Bank, I am long personally and should move up. So these are the stocks along with Nifty and Bank Nifty, right? These are my positions making around 24,000 rupees in front of you, right? Okay, guys, all right. So I'm stopping the recordings now. Thank you.